Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for about a week. I really needed a week off and I appreciate you guys understanding. I was just feeling really burned out, just really tired. My body was feeling extra fatigued and I was really not looking to get sick. So that being said, I wanted to come back with a video series that's very well known among the YouTube community, and it's kind of like a purchase or pass kind of thing. Just a lot of YouTubers do this and I really wasn't going to. But it's funny because this last week has kind of just given me a little bit of perspective and prompted me to want to do this video series. And I don't know how frequent it's going to be. It might just be like a couple times a month. It may just end up being once a month. But basically, I am feeling so overwhelmed by the beauty industry and how quickly they are putting products out. And I feel like, one, as a consumer, it's very exhausting, both emotionally, because you're like, oh, I missed out on that limited edition product, or even on your pocketbook, it's absolutely exhausting. And then also, in having a YouTube channel that is very small, it's very exhausting, almost even more so than when I was just a consumer, because I try to buy as much as I can so that I can review it for you guys. But in doing so, I end up buying a few things that I may have not purchased if I wasn't on YouTube. And so it ends up exhausting my pocketbook. I end up feeling overwhelmed because everywhere I turn, there is a new release. Trendmood is posting about something new. And while I still get excited about a lot of that, it's almost like the exhaustion is taking its toll just a little bit. So this last week has given me a little bit of perspective. I want to take a step back, and it's my goal for 2019 to be a little bit more selective about what I buy. So those things that I really, really want, that I feel like I can't live without, okay, I want to pick those up. But those things that I probably would only use for a review, or just really wouldn't use at all, or just wanting to buy because it's limited edition or because it's collector or whatever, I want to just kind of take a step back and pace myself a little bit there. I don't want to be just exhausting myself so much. And so that being said, I kind of want to do this video for new makeup. Do I need it or not? And granted, all makeup is really not a need, it's more of a want. And I want to put that out there because a lot of people might say, oh, well, you know, you don't technically need it. I don't need it. And, you know, most of us really don't. I mean, the essentials, it's good to have, like your foundation and things like that. But, you know, a lot of us buy because we collect and we love to try that next new thing, thinking it might be the next best thing. But it really isn't a need. But in the sense of us loving to collect makeup, I did title this, Do I Need This or Not? So that being said, let's go ahead and go through those things that I am going to pick up or be picking up in the very near future. Those things that I'm going to pass on, I will tell you why. And maybe you'll see something in here that interests you, whether it be in my need or want list or not. So let's just go ahead and get started breaking this out into those things that I want to, or that I am going to buy, and those things I am not. Let's start with the ones that I am. The first one is the Too Faced. Let me look it up real quick. Let's see. Okay. It's the Too Faced Diamond Light Pretty Rich Eyeshadow Palette. Now, Too Faced has really, Too Faced has just been so good this year. Like, they've just not necessarily blown my mind, but they've gotten back to where they were when I just loved the brand. I loved and looked forward to their new releases. Aside from like the 20th anniversary palette, they really didn't disappoint me this year. I don't, unless I'm really not thinking back far enough, but I have really enjoyed Too Faced this year. So that being said, I do want to pick up the palette. It's $49. It comes with those glittery shades that you know I am here for. And so it is a 16 shade eyeshadow palette inspired by the multifaceted beauty of real diamonds. It has 16 ultra luxe shades featuring vivid glitters, creamy mattes, opulent shimmers, and precious pearls that can be layered in infinite ways to mimic the multifaceted beauty of diamonds. So here's the keynote for me. The 4 diamond-shaped pressed gel glitter shadows allow for self-adhesion to minimize glitter fallout so that your eyes stay dazzling with breathtaking intensity. That's a total go for me. I love glitter. I love eyeshadow palettes. Eyeshadow palettes and highlighters are like pretty much my favorite things to purchase, so that is definitely a need for me. I will be picking that up. In fact, I'm just waiting for this next item I'm going to tell you to release so that I can pick both of them up at the same time and take advantage of my $25 off that they've got going on right now. So the next thing, today is the 2nd, tomorrow the 3rd, these release, and I do want all three, and they are the Huda Beauty, which Huda can do no wrong for me. I love pretty much each product of hers that I try. It's the Power Bullet Metallic Lipstick. Now, I'm pretty skeptical when it comes to glittery and metallic lipsticks. A lot of times they'll say metallic and I'm just like, I just don't see it. But with Huda, I don't know. I've seen the promo pics. Unless they are absolutely deceiving, I think these are going to be stunning. And I am hoping they are very similar to the, you know, I loved the Too Faced 20th anniversary glitter lipsticks. This one, for example, is in the shade Pixie Stick and is super glittery, super metallic, and I'm hoping these are in the same way. So these blew my mind, and honestly, it is the only glittery metallic lipstick that really has come through. I want to pick up, let's see, there is After Party, which is a daring purple. You've got Cake Day, a dazzling magenta pink, and then NYE is dramatic red. So I am totally picking those up. The next item is actually by ColourPop, and you know, if you've watched my video on why ColourPop has been one of my favorite brands this year, they are teaming up with Becky G. Now, I am not a huge fan of Becky G, not in that I don't like her, not that it's just that I really don't know enough about her. I haven't heard enough of her music. I did, however, catch her performance on the Walt Disney World Christmas celebration. You know, if you know me by now, you know I love Disney, so if you saw that was on TV, you know I was watching. I did see her performance. I think she's very cute. And so she's coming out with an eyeshadow palette with ColourPop on, I think, December 5th called Salvaje, and I am all over that. I have seen the swatches. The packaging is stunning, and ColourPop, as I've told y'all before, they have just such awesome quality pressed powder eyeshadows, and the price is, you can't beat it, really. So I am counting down the days for that, and I've actually had the holiday palette in my cart, but I am waiting for this one to come out so that I can get the free shipping, order both of them at the same time. The next product, let me look this one up real quick. It was on Tarte's website, and it actually just released on Ulta's site, and so I will be picking this up, and it is the Tarteist Pro Glow and Blush Palette. I am so excited for this. So if you already own this one, then you know how the packaging goes. It's very similar packaging. It opens up like this with like the little doors, except this one's a highlighting and bronzing palette. This one that I want to pick up is going to be blush and highlight. The packaging has like little flowers. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. It says you get 6 full-size cheek shades, 4 lustrous blushes, 1 highlighter, and 1 bronzer. So I am so super excited. It's $45, which I think is in line with what I paid for that one way back when, and I am absolutely picking that up. It doesn't have flowers. I thought it had flowers on the cover. It actually has paint splatter, very much like their newest eyeshadow palette. So I will be getting that one. I have to have that one. Next up is by MAC. Now, I don't know if this is part of their spring lineup because I only saw one promo pic on Trendmood, but based on the promo pic, this product I will be picking up, and it is from the Fleur Real, like Fleur de Lis, their Fleur Real collection, and this blush is, so apparently the blush has flower petals and like, I don't know, little waves, just the flower petals are embossed on the powder. Looks so cute. The color looks like it would be the perfect flush. And then the packaging, the actual clear part on the outside has little flower petals too. So it's supposed to be coming around January, so that kind of tells me it's probably their spring lineup. We will see, but that product I will be picking up. Next up is the, let me head back over to Sephora, and it is by Glow Recipe. So those of you who've been with my channel for a while know that I am such a fan of Glow Recipe. Like the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask has been really amazing. It's been my tried and true. I'm actually almost out of it. So you can see I'm down to the very bottom of this little jar. I had bought it in a set that also came with like the lotion. And this stuff has been replacing what used to be my regular tried and true skincare routine, which those of you who know was my Josie Maran Argan Oil Body Butter. Now I still use that right now because the winter days have just kind of been really taking a toll on my skin. It feels extra dry, especially like around my nose area. But this, I have not been able to stop using it. And so I've really developed such a like for this brand that I am going to be picking up the newest. It's the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Sleeping Mask, moisturizing and firming. It's $45 as of right now. There are 11 reviews on Sephora's site and it is 5 stars. So if it's anything like this, which I think it might even be better, maybe it's like a little thicker, I'm not sure, then I know I'm going to love it. So based on that, I already know I'm going to be picking this one up. Let's see, we've got a couple of other things. One of them is a maybe, and the other is I will be picking up. However, I'm probably going to be waiting for the next maybe Sephora sale. But it is the GlamGlow Good in Bed Passion Fruit Softening Night Cream. I really love GlamGlow products, especially as it relates to their cream. Their glow, illuminizing, whatever, that comes in Nude Glow is one of my favorites to put on before foundation because it gives my skin such hydration and it gives it such like a healthy dewy look. And sorry, I have something in my eye. And I love that thing so much. That one will be a constant repurchase for me. So given that I love it so much, I want to pick this one up and see how it works out. So the description says it's a creamy passion fruit night treatment with powerfully gentle skin exfoliating acids and skin plumping hyaluronic acid. Powerful skin refining acids for super soft skin, and then passion fruit oil is nourishing oil. I don't know. There's kind of conflicting information. So it says it'll be available December 4th on Sephora. It says $54, but then the little ad says $65. So I'm not sure. Given it's GlamGlow, I know it's going to be a little pricier. That's why I'm going to try and hold out for the sale. But that's something that I will be picking up. The other item that's going to be a maybe for me, just because GlamGlow cleansers are kind of hit or miss. And it is the Gentle Bubble. It's a daily conditioning cleanser to gently but effectively cleanse skin and remove face, makeup, and daily impurities. Oat amino acids condition the skin, while Gentle Bubbles deeply cleanse and dissolve makeup. Blended with apple extract, vitamin E, and teoxy green tea leaf, this gentle foaming cleanser is inspired by the rainbow aura of bubbles. So that one's going to be $28. Last I checked, it wasn't yet on Sephora's site, but I'm really intrigued. Now, granted, I'm using the Pharmacy Honey cleanser right now, and I like it. I don't know that I am truly loving it. Next up, I'm going to use the one I got during the sale, which is also by Glow Recipe. It's the blueberry one. I've heard nothing but great things. So after that, I probably will move on to this one. All right, so that takes care of all the things I need for the time being. Now let's move on to the things that have released or will be releasing that I really don't need, that I'm going to be selective and, you know, not buy just because I'm going to put them on the channel or just because I feel like it's going to be a popular item. So the first item, let me get back into my phone. So the first item is actually by Lawless, and it is their very first eyeshadow palette called The One. At first I thought, okay, everyone raves about this brand. This is their first eyeshadow palette. I kind of want to try it out and see what's going on. But the more I look at the picture, the more I think it's not very exciting to me. In fact, it's a little bit boring to me, and I am more than certain I have these shades over and over in my collection. So given the fact that it's going to be like either $64, I'm going to pass on this one. I don't need it just because of the hype. I don't need it just to test it out. So that's something that's going to be a pass for me. If you've tried Lawless, you may know how amazing that brand is, and this may be something, if you're also a neutral type of girl, that this, you know, would be right up your alley, but it's really not up mine, so I think I'm good for that. The next items that I'm not going to be picking up, which have already released, I saw them on Black Friday in my local Sephora JCPenney, is the Urban Decay On the Run On the Go palettes. I have told y'all before, I'm really not a fan of little mini palettes. I don't tend to use them as often. While they're great for travel, they just kind of get neglected as it relates to my collection. So in addition to that, they didn't look really exciting. They just looked really, really neutral and not super overwhelming, like something I had to have. They are $25 each. There are 3 of them. It's Shortcut, Detour, and Bail Out. So yeah, I think I can pass on these and be okay with that. The next purchase that I am not going to be making, and I actually didn't pick up anything from the last lineup that she released, but Pat McGrath released 3 special holiday those glittery Blitz Trance lipsticks that were just recently released. They're called Star Glaze. She released Flesh Fatale, Rebel Red, and Blitz Gold. So given the fact that I didn't buy any of the previous ones, probably not going to buy these. I'm not a gold fan for my lips. And as soon as I started seeing the swatches and people's reviews of these, as far as the last go around, they're not as glittery as the promo pics make them out to be. The Too Faced ones are definitely way more, and this is what I look for if I'm gonna buy a glittery lipstick. So this for me was a definite hard pass. I didn't even have to think twice about it. The next product that I will not be picking up, that I actually thought maybe I would, but then I just was like, you know what? I think I'm good. I think I can pass on this. Is the Smashbox Cover Shot Palette. Now it looks really nice. I love the cover. It reminds me very much of the Urban Decay Summer Palette that was available at Ulta. I can't remember what it was called. But the first little set of 3 eyeshadows in this palette looks like right up my alley. It's like a dark turquoise, like a violet, purple, magenta, and then a bright orange. I love those types of shades, but honestly the rest looks like something I've got over and over in my collection. I am not as much of a fan of Smashbox powders, especially like their eyeshadows. That's kind of a hit or miss for me. And so this kind of was like, okay, that sealed the deal. I was like, I don't need this. So that's going to be a pass for me. I am not going to pick that up. But just for reference, let me see. It's going to be $45 for the eyeshadow palette, and I'm guessing it is already available. It looks like it is. So that's a no-go for me. This next one was kind of a bummer because had I known this was going to be releasing, trying to find it, had I known it was going to be releasing, I just wouldn't have picked up the one I picked up. But y'all know I picked up the Benefit Holiday Brow Set because it's such a great value and it comes with everything you could possibly need. You get to try everything. They're all full-size products. For the price, it really is just too hard to beat. But Desi Perkins just collaborated with Benefit and created her own little box set with, I guess, her favorite Benefit brow items. So it looks like you get like a Precisely My Brow. Let's see, you get, okay, full-size Precisely My Brow, a full-size Foolproof brow powder, a full-size 24-hour brow setter, a full-size highbrow, and then a mini ka-brow. So granted, overall, as far as what you get, the holiday set is better. It was a better value, but this particular set has rose gold packaging. Like even the actual products, like the Precisely My Brow, instead of the silver packaging, it is in a rose gold packaging. So this is going to be $59. And I am actually bummed because I really would, due to the packaging, I probably would have passed on the holiday one and I would have grabbed this one because their products last me for so long that I would have been able to probably make it through this whole year with this box set and then just pick up the next holiday set next year. But anyways, I'm a sucker for packaging and y'all know that. Y'all might not give 2 thoughts about it. So that is why I'm gonna pass on that, as much as it's a heartbreak. The next one is Estee Lauder. So Estee Lauder came out with a couple of palettes in collaboration with, now I don't know who this person is, but it says Violet FR. So it includes, looks like 2 eyeshadow palettes, $39 each, and then it's got lipsticks and stuff like that. But I am more focused on the eyeshadow palettes. And I'm going to pass on those. They look beautiful in the pictures, but I really am not like Lancome, Estee Lauder, all of those brands. I typically don't pick up the eyeshadow palettes. I don't really buy much from those brands. Even though I know a lot of the Estee Lauder eyeshadow palettes have become really popular, especially ones that you can pick up like at Ulta during the holidays. But this is just something that I am not going to pick up. So it looks like it's already available in case that's something of interest to you. Last but certainly not least is a Lancome product. And this was kind of one of those things where I had to look at it 2 or 3 times to decide, okay, is this something I'm going to want to get or not? They're called the Marble Bombs. And they look like, I think they intrigue me so much because they look like ice cream. And so you get 3 different colors. It looks like a peach, a pink, and I don't know, maybe a mauve. It's hard to tell. But these are coming out around January, and they're apparently, it's a rose marble polishing balm. So I don't know if that means like an exfoliator and a moisturizer in one. I don't know if it means just like a balm that kind of gives a shine, a polish to your lips. I'm not sure. So at this point in time, that's all the information that I have on those, but it's enough for me to be like, okay, I think I'm gonna pass. It's not something I'm going to track down when it releases so that I can pick it up. But that's it. That brings me to the end of my needs and my passes, or the things I don't need. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope this gives you kind of insight as to what reviews will be coming your way. This also, I just figured, well, this way you'll kind of know what to expect from me as in the way of reviews and things like that. Those things that I will be picking up and that you'll be seeing on the channel, and those things that are just gonna kind of be skipped over on this channel. So I hope you found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Before I let you go, you know I need to give you the verse of the day. Alright guys, today's comes from Deuteronomy 4:29, and it says, "If you seek the Lord your God, you will find him, if you look for him with all your heart and with all your soul." Guys, thank you again so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying this holiday season. I hope you had a most wonderful Thanksgiving. Stay tuned because I do have a few new products that will be coming to you in reviews, and I am excited to share those with you. So I will see you very soon. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.